That was then, this is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions, their aspirations? Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Milan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now this could be a chance. Has a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Fagioli. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both.
Has a goal! Goal! Milan! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. An act of charity gratefully received.
13 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 17.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Robertson. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Looking for the run. Oh, that's clever. That's an excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Lewandowski. Fagioli. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Tries a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. They get a throw in. Showing great feet there. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Lewandowski. And a shot! And he hits the net! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Gol marcado para o Milan. Aos 30 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 17.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Caicedo. Son Heung-min. He has found the way through. It's Son Heung-min! Messi. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, played right into his path. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Ansu Fati. And it's Lewandowski. Punched away. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Lewandowski. Bruno Fernandes! And more and more and more. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Aos 40 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 9.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's got away. Ah, such a clever touch. Backward it goes. He's having a go. Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Milan are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Played out to the left flank. That looks a cracking ball. Valverde. And there is the half-time whistle. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Milan have been nothing short of awesome in the first 45 minutes. A truly memorable performance on all counts. And it has to be said, this match is well and truly already won. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Lewandowski! And one more try!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's fabulous. Son Heung-min! Oh, denied at the last.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
They've played it short. Valverde. Now it's Messi. Messi's cross. Oh, that was vital.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
He's found a way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Now the finish! He's got a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And now he has two. Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lewandowski under intense pressure.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute...
Oh, here's a chance! So will they make it count again?
Substituição em andamento.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Big chance! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. He's got the shot away! Not the best in the keeper.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Ribery! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Caicedo. And he's only too happy to take that back. And there's green grass ahead of him. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Lee Kang-in. And it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Akanji. Rodri. This is promising. And here's a chance. Keeper always had the measure of that.
Milan certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 21.
No way through, so back it comes. He's gone for goal! Caicedo. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. It's a really well-measured ball. Cruzeiro making consecutive changes here.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 4. Camisa 7.
Jimenez.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Spread neatly.
Camisa 17.
Robertson.
Camisa 19.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Lee Kang-in. He's gone forward. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. Ribery. Kane. Alexander-Arnold. Robertson, gently done for Messi. Ribery. Ribery stood his ground strongly. Rice has found the net here, of course. Now it's Kane. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? The final 5 minutes. He's been picked out. Ribery! Ribery! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Aimed beyond the defence. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Caicedo. That has been slung wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ribery. 5 minutes to add. Lee Kang-in. That has been cut short. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Valverde gets over and intercepts. Akanji for Valverde. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan are going up, and now they can dream. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan really were brilliant today, Peter, to produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que levem todo o lixo até as lixeiras posicionadas ao lado dos portões de entrada. Agradecemos a colaboração.